Welcome to Bike Life, a podcast from the Warmshowers Foundation. Here, we celebrate our global community of touring cyclists and hosts who make life on the road unforgettable. Through stories, insights, and shared experiences, we explore the connections that fuel every journey. Whether you're pedaling across countries or welcoming travelers into your home, you're part of a movement rooted in generosity and adventure. Discover more and join the community at Warmshowers.org. Now, let's hit the road together. Hey everyone, this is Jerry Kopeck, the host of Bike Life, coming to you from the Rocky Mountains in Breckenridge, Colorado. Today I'm joined by Ines Hartmuth, a cyclist and musician who set off on a Trumpet bike tour through southern France to break free from expectations and find her own rhythm in life, music, and adventure. Ines, welcome to Bike Life.
Thank you.
So this is a really interesting concept, a Trumpet bike tour. Where did this idea come from about combining these two things?
For me, I live in Lyon, in a city, in the middle of society. And for me, it's so difficult to be in the society and to find my own way. And at the moment, I'm searching in the music, in the art, in my kind of being, in my personality. I search for my own way, but I found out that I have to go out of this concept of society. I have to be in nature. I have to do something which doesn't exist already, where aren't any ideas or there isn't a concept which tells me if you do it like this, it's good. And I started cycling before 3-4 years because it's practical. You can go everywhere and you're free. It's easy. You don't have to have any special skills.
Yeah.
And I took my trumpet with me. It wasn't just I just connected the things I can do. And I started. Yeah.
So that sort of freedom, do you feel like that helped your creativity to sort of get away from society, as you mentioned?
Yeah. It's difficult to explain, but it's just it's in the city. I often feel very stuck.
Sure.
And I have many ideas. I have to do this and that, and there are many things to organize. I moved here 1 year ago, and France is terrible with administration work, and it's this year I was overwhelmed and many things to organize. It was horrible, really horrible. But also in the normal daily life, there are always things to think about, to organize, and it comes so easy to fall in this rhythm of just working.
Yeah.
And doing things like you do it. The whole day is automatically working.
Yeah.
And so you're always in the head, in the brain, and you're thinking about the things, and there's no room to if you go to the supermarket, it's not like, I fear the supermarket. It's just I have to buy this, and then I go home, then I will cook something. There's no feeling.
Yeah.
And if I'm cycling, if I'm on the tour, I really like not to organize anything. I just go and I let my heart decide. I have some thoughts, but then it's I decide from moment to moment. And there with this cycling and looking what is there and not expecting anything special, there's time for the thoughts to come, for the feelings, and you look, you search, but you don't know what you search. And so it's just like something is moving in you, and so automatically there are thoughts, there are ideas, there are feelings, and you need to express it, or I have the feeling I need to express it.
Yeah. I read somewhere at some point that routine is the enemy of creativity. And it sounds like that's what you're saying, because when we get into these routines, like we know how to go to work, we know how to pay bills, we know how to go grocery shopping, and you sort of get stuck in that routine and it sort of stifles creativity. So it sounds like getting out on the road where you're breaking free of that routine. Everything is new every day. You're going to go to a new town, meet new people, see new places. That really can enhance creativity, right?
Yeah, this is also routine is simple. It's
Yeah.
comfort. It's just the brain can lay back because you know what to do. Routine is nothing new for the brain. But if there every day is a question, every
Yeah.
next step is a question, and there are so many important things like drinking, eating, sleeping. So it's all this. There also there's no safety,
Okay.
and this makes your brain is always like searching to survive, or
Yeah.
searching what comes next, and what will happen, who will come, what will be on my way. And so you're always in a mind of you're always interested for what comes to you.
Yeah. So tell me about your plan. Did you have a plan? Did you have a goal? Did you know where you were going to go?
Not really. I
Not
I
really.
had 10 weeks. I knew I had 10 weeks. I thought 9, but actually it were 10. And I started in Lyon, where I live. I knew I wanted to go to the south, but I didn't know why. I just wanted to go south. Um, yeah, so I started to go south, and there's Ardèche, Pilat et Ardèche. I
Okay.
started there. There are many mountains, and this was a thing for me. I knew before I avoided the mountains, and this
Why?
was I actually I said I'm not so motivated to do the mountains, but actually I didn't thought that I'm capable of doing it. And when I understood this, I said, okay, now I will do the mountains. It was not the cleverest thing to start with that, but yeah, that's why I started with Ardèche, and then I continued to go to the south. And no, I didn't have any plan.
Okay. Were you hoping to just play by yourself in nature? Were you hoping to set up performances or shows?
I also there I didn't hope for anything. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Um, I tried out a lot. I try at the beginning. I was playing a lot lonely in the nature,
Yeah.
and then I yeah, I was a bit hiding. I was a bit trying out, and it's different to play outside. And I was a lot afraid. I felt blocked, and I didn't play. It was shit because I really was afraid that anybody could hear me, and yeah, I was really in a mode of hiding. Um, this was the beginning, and then I tried out a lot. I forced me a bit to play in some little villages, different places. Also in the center of tourists. This was a bit annoying, but also interesting.
Yeah.
Um, and so I had a lot of places where I played for me, for nature, for animals. I had cows. Some a friend told me that cows are listening.
Is that
They
true?
turn to the music when there's some music. Yeah, they listen for just 10 seconds. They're really interested, but there's not a long time for their concentration.
Do you think
After
they
10
enjoyed your
seconds, they're
style?
not. What?
You think they enjoyed your style? Like, were you playing jazz? Were you playing classical? What were you playing for them?
I tried out a lot, but it was always the same. At the beginning, they were really interested. Every cow was looking to me. And after 10 seconds, well, okay, now we know everything.
So after playing for cows and people doing tryouts or in town centers, how did that enhance your confidence to play more?
um, it was really interesting to see, especially in places where they're not used to have music. So not the tourist places, more the little villages. There, it was really interesting to see the reaction of the people. I was very shy at the beginning. I didn't want to derange.
Deranged?
No, it's not the. I tried the French word.
Okay.
I didn't disturb. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
want to disturb anybody.
It's
Because
better than
Trumpet.
deranged.
Yeah.
It's better. Disturbed.
So I was really. I did little steps, and but every time I recognized that the people really were thankful and happy about it, and yeah, also this thing that often they said thank you, and this was so weird for me because for me it was like I'm allowed to play for them or just like I'm happy to play.
Yeah.
And it was so weird that they said thank you to me, and there I understood that it's also it can be a present for the people to hear some music.
Yeah. So you're a classically trained trumpet player. Is this a traditional path that people get out of school and they get on their bike with their instrument and go travel around and play? I'm mostly kidding.
Well, I didn't understand what exactly was the question.
So when you got out of school, other
Yeah.
people, your classmates, what do? I'm sure they don't all get on a bicycle and do a bike tour with their instrument, right? This is probably not normal.
No, very different. No, but for me, I searched a lot for a normal way. When I was in my studies, I wanted my aim was to play in an orchestra. But in my studies, I recognized that all these normal things which are seen in the society. I had a lot of plans in this. I wanted to have a family, 3 children, a husband, and a job in an orchestra.
By what
and
age?
was all safe. This is my aim for my life.
Did you
And
have an age that you had a goal for all these things to happen?
not especially.
Okay.
I knew that I'm not the fastest person, but yeah, a bit like 30.
Okay.
Around 30. It's in the head of the people. It's often the age where you start to have a family and this stuff. And so I have had all these normal plans, but at some point I recognized that this is absolutely not me, and it's this kind of organize my life. It's just out of anxiety to hold something, to hold some ideas and to safety, but it's not what the life gives me. I can't decide. I can't decide these things. I can't decide. Family plans. You can't really decide who you meet.
Of course.
And for the job, I would never be happy in an orchestra. It's not my job, and so I quit all these ideas and search for my life for in the music. I have my plans, my projects, and I try to go my own way.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes a bit difficult because there are no. I don't have like a role model or something. All my ideas come out of me, and sometimes I don't know exactly what it is, but I find it in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I do. So you were on the road for, you said, 10 weeks. So playing in nature, playing for people, playing just by yourself. How did your music, did your confidence evolve over those 10 weeks? Did you come back with a more clear idea of what you want to do in the world?
Yeah,
Not playing an orchestra.
yeah. This I knew before, but yeah. Um, it's difficult to say because the trumpet on my way, I think there on the road it's difficult to really practice. It's just you can play here a bit and here a bit, and then you find some good acoustic and you play. But it's like in sport, you have to train a lot. That the muscles and the I don't know muscles coordination is really good working. That you have really the control of everything.
Did,
And this is a work which is very difficult to do on the road. So on the road, it was more like to learn to play, even if it feels like shit, and to accept the when it's when it just I knew I haven't trained the muscles a lot, so now I just play. It doesn't feel very good. I don't have all the control. It's not the best quality, but just to play. And for this, the tour, yeah, I learned a lot to accept every note I play, even if it's not like I know it could I know it could be better.
right. Did you grow up in a musical household, or did you grow up with? I hear these stories. People talk about their parents were into music, or there's always music playing in the background, and that's how they got into music. Did you grow up in sort of that household? Why
Um,
did you choose a trumpet? Were you a jazz?
not really.
No.
My dad plays a bit music.
Okay.
He did trumpet when he was young, then he
Ah.
stopped and he started a bit with me. Um, but it was more that my parents mm, teach us to follow our passions and their most important thing for us that is or for them that as parents is that they give us the way we want to go, that we have the freedom to go our own way. And for me the trumpet was always I liked playing. I never had this passion for the trumpet as trumpet. Many people have this, oh, this trumpet player and this piece, and they know a lot. And I never knew a lot of the stuff for these people, but I like this feeling of playing, and this
Mm.
gets more and more that I like this feeling when you play trumpet, and it's the whole body is involved, and it's an expression, and the better you get, the more you can express yourself. And this
Yeah.
is what I like, and it's just like a language.
Yeah.
And it's for me, it's to find my own language in the trumpet, in the music.
Yeah, so I grew up listening to jazz music. So Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis, some of the great trumpet players. And one of my favorite things about jazz is that it's so creative. There's so much improvisation going on. It is. It's like speaking a language, right? When people kind of jump in and they listen, and other bandmates kind of play into it, and they sort of see where that direction's going. They start going their own way and speaking that common language. Is that what you feel when you're playing? Just so that freedom for creativity to speak your own language with your trumpet.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still. I don't. I'm not arrived yet.
Okay.
So it's still a search, and I don't know yet what is my language. But yeah, I would say it's this the search for my language.
Yeah. So I know you said your tour wasn't really planned. You didn't really do much planning, just that you had 10 weeks that you were going to make your way to the South. What was it like just to sort of live with that kind of freedom and moment to moment decisions? Like, did you wake up one day and just like, you know what, I'm going to go here, or I'm going to stay a little bit longer because this is a really neat place?
Yeah, it was a bit like that. Um, it's it. I think it was really difficult because I always had something which I searched for, but I never knew what it was.
Hmm.
And so I always had like a little aim or if it was a place, or to yeah, like the mountains, or to be able to do something. But I just before I didn't know what it was. Just after it, I knew what I learned about it. But it was difficult not to know what I will learn.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was like I was swimming, and I didn't know where I can hold to not drown. But I always found something.
What were those first few weeks like, or even days like on the road while you were sort of figuring things out? Did you ever think to yourself, like, wow, this is silly, or I'm tired, I should go home? Or how did you push through those things? Did you ever have any
Yeah,
sort of uncertainties or doubts along your bike tour?
yeah. It I would say it changes every 2 hours, maybe.
Oh,
Not very very fast, because yeah, I'm an emotional person, and there's one thing, and oh yeah, this is it. I find my way, my life. It's everything is working out, and then one day later, I'm lonely, and I don't know what I do and what I search for, and yeah, it's just, or it changes every day, really.
yeah.
um, and it depends on what I'm who I meet, what I meet, if I'm occupied with something, or sometimes yeah, I wrote a blog, and so I wrote my texts to communicate the things I work through, so to give it a sense, because I don't want to, with my art, I don't want the things I learn, I want that it has an impact on, yeah, more than my own little words.
Yeah.
I hope that I can yeah, move a bit the bird to a better direction with my thoughts, and with which what I do. So I try to find words for my thoughts, my feelings, and then sometimes I wrote. Sometimes then was a name to play trumpet in front of people. So I had a new thing, but yeah, I always had to find what is my new thing.
Did you meet people along the way to sort of, because you mentioned sometimes you were lonely. Did you meet people along the way to maybe just cycle with, or did you meet other people to maybe play music with, to connect with?
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
There were moments of loneliness, but there were moments of meeting interesting, super interesting people, musicians, net musicians. Um, yeah, really different. But for me, I at the beginning I wasn't sure what I searched. At the end, I wasn't sure neither. But it was a lot about the people I met, about how do I want to get in contact with people? How do I want to meet people? And in the normal life, you meet a lot of people, but sometimes it's just like empty. And I live in the city because, yeah, there are many reasons. It's good. I love living here, but there are many people, and you think, ah, you're not alone. But actually, you can be really alone between all the million of people. And sometimes you're less alone in lonely places where just a few persons, but you really meet them,
Yeah.
and you really get in contact, and you really try to listen and to see each other. And I think I learned a lot how I want to meet the people, and which kind of meetings are good for me. I need.
Yeah. I mean, think about the courage that it takes to set off by yourself on a solo bike tour, to just go without a plan, to meet people throughout your trip. I mean, that takes a lot of courage. Did you have any people that you've stayed in contact with as a result of your bike tour?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's the most important thing to have people. I have friends, family, who where I know they are there if I need them. And my best friend, I send her every thought, every emotion I have, and this is very important for me. This is this for I like saying I do a lot of things alone, but I'm never alone. And this is what I want to also what I want to show that or what is important for me to show that I'm not doing it alone because I have always people at my in my heart and in my phone or
Yeah.
who are always there with me for me, and this is so important.
So important to have that sense of community and relationships, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you, speaking of community and relationships, did you have any interesting warm showers experiences?
Um, it's difficult to name one experience, but for me it was interesting to there are many different reasons why the people use warm showers. And so there are many different kinds of using it. And there are some people who are a bit lonely. There are some people who are interested in bicycle. There are some people who are interested in the spirit of traveling. There are people who experience the to be hosted themselves and who feel a bit I need to give something to.
Sure.
And yeah, there's so many different people, and it's so interesting to meet these different spirits of hosting, of communication, and of yeah being together.
Did you meet anybody else in the warm showers who was musically inclined, who plays an instrument like you? That maybe you had like a little impromptu session in their living room.
It's a good question. I don't I don't think so.
Okay.
I met musicians and I played with some people,
Yeah.
but I think not on warm showers.
Okay. That's all right. I know that you also previously had talked about the pressure of, I think you call it a performing society, right? What does that mean?
Mm, this pressure of functioning,
Okay.
that everything which I do is good. I have to work out. I have to yeah these things. If you have a good life, you have a good job, you earn a lot of money, it's safe. You have a good family. You don't get divorced. There are so many rules of what does it mean to be good in this society, and I think it's so wrong because we're missing so many things. We have so many rules, and we are so afraid of living that we hold on these rules. But under the safety, we get empty. And I think if we want to live, yeah, it's nice to have a to go for things, to want, if you do something, you want to do it good because you're passionate for it. You want to do it good for the passion, for the love, for the thing, for the music. If you like the music or whatever you do. Um, but I think often we have these rules and we lose the reason why we do it, and we're
Mm,
just doing it to be loved, to be accepted, to be whatever, to yeah, to get some things like love and acceptance and a safe life. But at the same time, if we do it by the false reasons, we are not happy, I think.
right. That makes sense. It kind of goes back to sort of those societal ideals and routines that we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
what do you think a trip like this taught you about life or humanity? Just the idea of traveling slow, solo, maybe without a plan, interacting with strangers, and just seeing what life throws at you.
A lot, a lot. I'm still trying to arrive. It's been 3 weeks. I think since I arrived at home after my voyage travel,
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah.
And I feel that something had changed. This thing before, I always had this feeling you don't do enough. You have to do. Often it was you have to do more trumpet, and it's not enough. You have to work more, and I knew it wasn't. It's not. My life is not just trumpet. My job is not just trumpet. I want to I write texts. I want to do music. It's so much more, and it was difficult to get away from this thing. You have to practice, 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 and now I'm better with this. Now I can more accept that the life is there are more parts, and it's not just working. And for me, it's not just trumpet. And now I can better accept that the moments where I do nothing, or where I write a text. For me, it's what I want to do. One day I want to earn money with that. So it's not that when I spend the whole morning for writing a text, it's not nothing. But it's difficult to accept. I didn't do nothing today. I did something. I wrote a text.
Yeah.
And now I'm better in accepting that all these parts are important. And also, when I meet friends, or when I just do nothing, I need this influence for my music. I want to express something, and if I don't live, what can I express?
Yeah. I love that. Wow. So I guess it kind of goes with, I've always thought about this, that you can over prepare, but then you have to sort of go with the flow. Because at some point you can't plan for everything, right? Sometimes life just happens and you have to be able to sort of pivot and adjust your plans as you
Yeah,
need, right?
yeah,
That is wonderful.
yeah,
Ines, thank you so much for spending time with me today. How can
yeah.
our
Thank you.
listeners find out more about your music or your travels and adventures?
On my page, I write a blog on French and in German. It's Ines. How normally I say it in French. Ines Hartmuth.
Okay.
Ines Hartmuth .fr ou .di if it's
Okay.
German or French.
Yeah.
And on Instagram, I
Oh,
try to show a bit. I like to find different ways to express my feelings, and with videos I try to express my thoughts, my feelings. So on
okay.
Instagram.
Okay. We will have links to all of those
This is it.
sites on our page. So
Yes.
thank you for sitting with me today. And thank you for everyone else who's been listening to my conversation today with Ines Hartmuth. If you enjoy our show, give us a like on your social channels or just tell your friends. These stories hopefully will help you to set off on your own bicycle adventure and maybe make the world feel a little bit smaller, one pedal stroke at a time. Until then, keep the wheels rolling and the stories coming. Thanks for joining us on Bike Life. I'm Jerry Kopak, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as we enjoyed sharing it with you. Please leave us a rating and review, or just tell your friends. This helps us reach more cyclists and hosts around the world. To learn more or become part of this amazing community, visit us at Warmshowers.org or follow us on Instagram at Warmshowers_org. If you'd like to be a guest on the show or have a question you'd like us to explore, email us at podcast@warmshowers.org.